We are grateful to our first leaders and past leaders. They were the ones who walked ahead, broke ground, and blazed the trail for future generations. The ones who stood firmly to protect and preserve Indigenous wisdom, language, practices, and tradition. Their legacy lives on, a gift that keeps on giving. People knew her as a nurse, leader, advocate, founder, author, teacher, policy advisor, and in today's age, an influencer. The rest of the world knew her as Jean Cuthand Goodwill. Her Cree name was
Assiniwikamik. Kétéskwēw
was the name gifted to her by her family. It means an ancient woman or a child with an ancient spirit. She became a nurse with a strong sense of tradition and modernity. The gift culture is a profound expression of connection, gratitude, respect, and reciprocity. Handing over of gifts or giveaways. These represent Jean's and Madeleine's contributions to nursing in Canada. Taking of gifts or takeaways represent Jean and Madeleine's sources of gifts.
Assiniwikamik.
Jean's Cree name means mountain house or mountain lodge. Cree names are a gift a person can keep throughout their lives. Born in Little Pine Reserve in Saskatchewan, Jean was raised by her aunt and adopted mother, Harriet Cuthand, who was a medicine woman and midwife. Jean's father, Cree leader and political activist Jean Cuthand tirelessly promoted and defended First Nations treaty rights, instrumental in organizing and unifying Indigenous leaders across Canada, despite many attempts by the Church and the Canadian government to restrict and discredit him. Remembered as a peacemaker and a great leader and orator, Chief Poundmaker strove to protect the interests of Indigenous people during the signing of Treaty 6. He had a brother named Yellow Mud Blanket, who was Jean's great-grandfather. Family, heritage, and culture, these are among the sources of Jean's gifts. Born at home with the help of midwives, Madeleine grew up on the Kétéskwēw First Nation. Yet her birth certificate states she was born in Gurneyville, a village off the reserve. All her brothers and sisters were born at a home in Kétéskwēw First Nation with the help of midwives. Kétéskwēw means the home of the eagle. Since childhood, Madeleine was always called Kétéskwēw, meaning an ancient woman or a child with an ancient spirit, a name gifted to her by her family. Her family line can be traced back to the great Cree chief, Big Bear. Big Bear was one of the last Plains Cree chiefs to sign Treaty 6, as he believed that signing the treaty would ultimately have devastating effects on his nation as well as other Indigenous nations. Medicine women held vital roles as healers and caregivers within their communities, drawing on deep-rooted knowledge of natural medicine, spiritual practices, and ceremonies.
Nimama Shinan, Nimama Nimish.
She was the granddaughter of Chief Big Bear and lived with Madeleine's family for a time. Nimama Sanan and Madeleine's older sister, Nemus, once nursed a mother horse back to life using traditional healing practices. Madeleine's mother was the family's giver and provider of care, and she took this role seriously. Madeleine had acute appendicitis at 7 years old, and her mother's immediate recognition and action, having learned from previous experience, saved Madeleine's life.
Assiniwikamik.
Regifting secures and sustains the future. Highlighting recognitions to past and first leaders foster a sense of hope and possibility for future Indigenous nurse leaders. Rooted in a deep cultural understanding and lived experience, Indigenous nurse leaders are vital in advancing nursing practice by incorporating Indigenous knowledge and providing culturally sensitive care. Recognizing the invaluable contributions that Indigenous nurse leaders have made to nursing is a crucial step in decolonizing nursing history, a step towards reconciliation.